Ja, hallo und herzlich willkommen zu Angezockt. Heute schauen wir rein in Basti Rapid. Ist ein Action-Plattformer-Spiel, erscheint jetzt zum Ende des Monats. Und ja, wir spielen das niedliche Häschen da. Oder das coole Häschen. Okay, und wenn euch das gefällt, natürlich liken und abonnieren. Ansonsten, ich würde sagen, wir starten direkt rein und schauen mal, wie es ist.
Go figure. You want to hear my story, huh? Well, in that case, let me start by introducing myself.
Sollte das nicht eigentlich auf Deutsch sein?
I'm a rabbit. The name's Stamp. Once they get to know me, most folks call me Rusty. Way back when, I was a husband. And after that, a father. Now, I'm just a regular, worn-out old rabbit. That's about all there is to say about me. What else is there to talk about? Junk, I guess. Junk is my friend. It's my life. It's the only thing I know. I really understand that stuff. I doubt it understands me back, of course. Even so, junk makes me laugh, cheers me up, and teaches me all kinds of useful things. What more could you ask for in a friend, am I right? That's right. It speaks to me. I don't mean out loud. Even if it could hear me talking to it. But it still speaks to me. It's chatty stuff, that junk. It talks to me in its own special way, pretty much non-stop. And I can hear those voices speaking to me. Nobody else knows what they're saying, but I do. That's what sets me apart from other folk, and makes me who I am. There is nobody else who understands the first thing about junk. So, guess I'd better start by teaching you the best way to get acquainted with junk. This is Smokestack Mountain. Long ago, before the age of rabbits, they say that beings called giants lived here. I come around here when I feel like digging for junk. I run a junk shop, but rust scrubbing is more of a hobby for me. There is so much buried here. I could probably spend the rest of my life digging and still not find it all. I picked out the very best pieces of junk that I found down here and assembled them into this thing I'm riding. Getting the chassis to look this good took a lot of time and effort. It was a labor of love. I call it Junkster. Hey, as long as I'm making formal introductions, let me walk you through Junkster's functions and how we collect junk.
Okay.
Go!
Ja, das ist am Gegenstand erkundet, wird die Karte allmählich aufgedeckt. Mit L2 kannst du herauszoomen und hier reinzoomen. Okay. Ah.
Here's a good one. Think? They're pretty cute, huh? I dig them up and collect them. This is how my junk and I get along. I wake up in the morning, eat something, pilot this hunk of junk out to collect more junk all day, then go back to bed. I've been doing the same thing for, well, I don't know how many years it's been.
Später in Ausrüstung überprüfen Sie. Okay, Informationen entdecken. Mhm.
Go.
Okay.
Blast off.
Rostbesschen in Acht, während du den Dungeon bist. Sie sind aggressiv, verteidigen mit Waffen. Energie längst aufgebraucht, das heißt, es geht Over. Gegenstände Menü. Maschinen noch. Okay.
Go. Blast off.
Oh.
Go.
Turbo.
Let's go. Blast off.
Ach, Hebel. Ah. Ja, und wie komme ich jetzt da weiter?
Blast off. My memory's getting fuzzy these days. There's one thing I know for sure. Sooner or later, I won't be Stamp anymore. So it might be tomorrow, or next month, or even next year. But until that day comes... Blast off! Well, here's a good one. Blast off!
Kabel abzufeuern. Ah.
Go! Blast off! Go! Damn it! Go!
Stehe.
Go! Blast off!
So, laut auf.
Go!
Aufzugseffekt in Gefahr.
Don't know what that says, but ruins are full of weird stuff like this. Who knows what it's really for? That thing moves even faster than I expected. Uh-oh. Looks like it didn't agree with poor Junkster.
Der Abbau war ziemlich heftig und einige der Schrottplatzsysteme sind beschädigt. Am besten kehrst du zu einem Dorf zurück. Nach unten.
Go. Go. Well, look at this.
Untersuchen.
It looks like this way leads to the outside. That was a lot of work for such a small hall, but oh well. Some days, that's just how it goes. What a mess. Old Junkster got more banged up than I thought. I'd patch it up as well as I could for now, but a lot of its functions are still broken. I'm gonna need some fresh junk to use for replacement parts. It's a risky balancing act, but I guess I'll have to handle Junkster extra carefully while I collect the junk to fix it.
Excuse me, I wonder if you might help me? You don't happen to know a veteran rust grubber called Rusty Stamp who lives around here, do you? Or would you happen to be him?
Let's say I am. Who are you jokers? And where'd you come from, huh?
We're the BBs, a crew of rust grubbers just like yourself.
Bibi.
My name's Anna. I'm in charge. And this is our sponsor, Nether.
Nether.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, Mr. Stamp.
This is Soma, the sword and shield of the team.
That's me.
This is Rex. She's young, but she's a very talented engineer.
Hi, I'm Rex. Nice to meet you, Gramps.
This is Fleming, the eyes and ears of the team.
Yo!
And this is Paul, the comic relief.
Wait, what? What do you mean the comic relief? What kind of title is that?
So, what do you want with an old man like me?
Starting today, we'll be exploring Smokestack Mountain too. But first, there's something we wanted to make sure of. Oh, Rusty, do you know the cardinal rule of rust grubbing?
Finders keepers. Never swipe another rust grubber's find.
I'll bet. We just wanted to make sure you respect that rule. We hate getting in pointless fights, you see.
Yeah, you and me both. The last thing I want is to waste my time playing tug of war over every scrap of junk.
Thank you for your time, sir. I'm sure we could learn a lot from an experienced digger like you. Whoop.
Outsiders coming to Smokestack Mountain to go rust grabbing, huh? Young rabbits, full of spark and energy. They must be raring to get ahead of a washed-up old guy like me. The daily grind around here was getting kind of boring. This old mountain could use a change of scenery. All right, first things first. I'd better start digging here and try to find those parts I need for the repairs. Come to think of it, didn't Jed say something about the junk around here being good for restoring cars? That rubble up ahead, is that what he said to look out for? Car restoration is just a hobby. But it ought to be a good test of how well Junkster can still dig in this state. Whoa, whoa. That's not a good sign. Looks like Junkster is still under the weather.
Ja, sind manchmal die Tasten irgendwas angezeigt.
Let's do this.
Obere Fabrik. Also nehmen die manchmal von das nützliche Tipps.
Go.
Muss man offenbar immer wieder sagen müssen.
I see. Interesting way to put it. If it's not too high, you can jump down. But if it is too high, it'll... But don't worry. If that happens, just see if you can use the wall to slow...
Ja. Genau so. Ahnung, Geröll voraus.
Here's a good one. Well, look at this.
Schrauben.
What the...
Help! Somebody help!
Well, well. Smokestack Mountain seems pretty lively today.
Hello? Is somebody out there?
I could just leave him there. But I do come through here a lot. Passing a rotting corpse while I work would be nasty. Yeah. Stay put, all right?
McGregor? I don't know who you are, but you...
Be a good little bunny and shut your trap. I'll have you dug out in a jiffy. And there we go. Hey, you're not dead, are you?
No. Your rusty stamp! Great! Just great! Of all the rabbits to run into, it had to be you!
That's quite the attitude, kid. Considering I just
Gerade
saved your
Puttel
tail.
gerettet.
Didn't anyone ever teach you any manners?
I can't believe I owe this old fossil a favor. How much is strays to the Blitz bullets?
Oh, so the BB stands for Blitz Bullets. A rabbit getting buried in a hole is like a monkey falling out of a tree. It's just plain pathetic. If you were just some ordinary rabbit, you could laugh it off. But you're a rust grubber.
Rub it in, why don't you? Really kick me while I'm down. This is why I hate old rabbits. You're so mean.
Paul! What are you doing down here, Paul?
Flemmy? Oh, now you find me. Why didn't I just keep my...
I should have just kept on going and left you to rot. What a waste of effort. You...
Oh, you're just a mean old bully with a foul mouth to boot. What's...
That's enough, Paul. Come here. Honestly, I can't take my eyes off you for a second, can I? I don't know exactly what happened, but it seems like you helped my little brother out of a jam. You're nicer than you look.
You're just as chatty as he is, huh? No need for thanks. Just being a team means keeping each other safe. Why team up if you're just gonna wander off alone and get buried alive?
Ouch. You're right. That's good advice from a veteran digger. I'll take it to heart. Come on, Paul. Let's go.
Wait up, Flemmy!
Huh. Chatting with other rabbits up here on Smokestack Mountain. Well, sorry to keep you waiting.
Okay. Warte mal, können wir da nicht? Ah, wir machen wieder da.
Here's the good one. Well, look at this.
Level 2. Wenn du Gegner besiegst und Blöcke zerstörst, bekommst du Erfahrungspunkte EP. Wenn die EP-Leiste voll ist, steigst du im Level auf. Okay. Verwende die Fähigkeitspunkte, um Level auf Stärke helfen, instant neue Fähigkeiten beizubringen. Fähigkeitenmenü kannst du Fähigkeiten erlernen, dies kostet Fähigkeitspunkte. Fähigkeitspunkte erhältst du hauptsächlich von Stamina Level aufsteigt und bestimmte Bedingungen erfüllt. Einen habe ich. Bewege drüber. Dann kannst du lernen, Fähigkeiten. Was ist das? Kannst du erst lernen, wenn du einen bestimmten... Ja. Okay. Am Anfang Stoßdämpfer, Orientierungssinn und EN Upgrade. Eine gute Wahl. Du hast eine neue Fähigkeit freigeschaltet. Ich habe da gar nichts gemacht. Rumpfverstärkung. Oha, gibt es hier viele. Rumpfverstärkung. Pilotenfähigkeiten. Recycling. Zerlege Waffen, hinterlasse 3 Schrottstücke. Mit ein bisschen Fähigkeit. Bist du damit immer? Erkundung nötig. Überhitzungsschutz. Mein Grabarm schaltet sich automatisch ab, bevor er überhitzt. Schrottputze hier im Tank mit zusätzlichen Platten verstärkt. Ja, machen wir das. Alles klar. Ah.
Here's a good one.
Okay, jetzt machen wir natürlich alles hier weg.
Well, look at this.
Möhrendunst.
Oh, hey. Is that the junk that Jed was talking about?
Den Chat gemeint hat. Reifen S. Restaurierbare Teile gewonnen.
Whoa, that looks really cool! Hey, let me see, let me see! Come on, give it here!
So much for never swipe another rust scrubber's fine.
Let's see. And that goes over there. Hey! I was still looking at that.
Sorry about her, Rusty Stamp. She doesn't mean any harm. She just...
He must be one of them BB folk, too. Am I right?
Yep, I'm Soma, of the Burrowing Bears. The kid.
Burrowing? Aren't you the Blitz?
Huh? What are you talking about?
Never mind. Forget I said anything. I wasn't really paying attention anyway.
She may not look like it, but this kid is a real junk expert. She's good at fixing stuff up, too. She's our...
That's great and all. But you ought to do something about those sticky paws of hers. Before they get her in trouble.
I'll do that. Hey, Rex. Come here and apologize to Mr. Stamp.
Sorry. But that thing you found looks so cool. I just figured it'd be wasted on you, that's all.
You call that an apology? Imagine the looks on your...
My mom and dad, they're both dead. So I guess I can't introduce you.
Is that so? That's a shame.
You're apologizing to me too, Gramps? Guess that makes us square then. Oh hey, I saw something really rare a while ago. I stuck a transmitter on it so I could check it out later. You showed me something neat, so now it's my turn to give you something. This will show you where to look. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Good luck out there, Grid.
Transmitter, huh? She's using some pretty swanky equipment for a kid her age, isn't she? Alright. Guess I'd better get going too.
Transmitter.
Go! Go! Here's a good one. Oh?
Sprungfeder.
Whew. Looks like I can finally catch my breath. Now,
Pausenräume, kannst auf Porten und DMs zugreifen und über das Menü speichern.
Hello.
aha! Found it. There's nothing like the thrill of finding just the junk you were looking for. Once you've had enough of digging in the upper levels, you end up going deeper. Not even about finding useful things. It's the mystery that hooks ya. The more interesting things are, the better. I guess you could call it a sense of adventure. This thing was probably used by the Giants back in their day. So I guess you can't really call this thing junk yet. Touching the screen should Looks like it's some kind of recording device. And, well, it's still running, but it looks like the information doesn't look like there's much chance of finding anything intelligible on it. If you can't read what's stored on it, does that make it useless junk? Nah, you can't decide these things in a hurry. Even if it's useless, it could be fun to play around with. It still functions, and that's the main thing.
Okay.
In other words, you can still record new entries on it. I could input something like, "Hey, I'm Stamp." Like that. I guess it rephrases things in a funny way when it records them. It's just a worthless old doodle pad. But it's still kinda exciting, isn't it? Tinkering with the same machine that the ancient... Believe it or not, you can find machines like this all over the place. It seems like they were designed to keep working long after all these other machines had stopped. I don't have any proof, but I figure they must be equipped with some kind of self-repairing function. Apparently, they're called DTAMs. Somebody wrote that on them, anyway. I've read...
Vergiss nicht, alle DTAMs zu untersuchen, die du findest. Schon bekannte DTAMs sind auf der Karte ein Häkchen markiert. Mhm. Was ist das? Gegenstände kaufen? Genau richtig, um Schrottbad vom Schmieren und sonstige unter zu reinigen. Besonders wichtig bei großen Gegnern. Dass mein Schrottbad langsamer ausblutet. Schäden reparieren. Okay.
It's a little soon to be heading
Das ist
home
nicht das
already,
ist
isn't it?
nach.
Let's explore a while longer.
Ah. Okay. Was ist das? Sackgasse voraus, naja, nicht ganz. Mhm.
Being told to turn back makes you wanna keep going, don't it?
Okay. Wir machen aber erstmal hier.
Go!
Alles klar. Hammer. Ja, wir nehmen natürlich alles mit.
Look at this. This door doesn't look likely to budge. There must be some kind of mechanism for it.
Well, if it isn't Mr. Stamp. Hard at work again today? You're very...
Hello, old Rusty.
You folks again, huh? Let's see. Anna, wasn't it? And your name's Nether, right?
Well, I'm honored you remembered us.
Oh, looks like that door is giving you some trouble too, huh?
Sounds like we're stuck on the same problem.
It seems like there are lots of doors that won't open inside Smokestack Mountain unless you have the right piece of junk. According to Rex, most of them can be opened with something called an ID card.
An ID card, huh? What kind of junk is that?
I'm not really sure myself, but they're inscribed with the same number as the door they open, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
I've asked everyone to split up and search the area.
I see. So that's why you guys are scattered.
Say, old Rusty, as long as you're here, would you mind helping us find that?
Is there any reason why?
You're just as stuck as we are if this door won't open, aren't you? It's in our best interest to cooperate.
I don't know. I could just have a nice little nap here and wait until you kids find that ID thingy and bring it back.
Well, according to what I've heard, you're a pretty impatient rabbit, Rusty Stamp. Did I hear wrong?
I'd like to know where you heard that. Who's been gossiping about me, huh?
It's called an ID card. Remember that, okay? Come on, Nether. Let's...
Oh, by the way, Mr. Stamp, I'm sure you know this already, but keep an eye out for any odd-colored containers. It seems the giants kept their most precious treasures in them. If you find one, you should probably check it out.
Okay.
That Anna seems sharper than the rest of her group. And, what did she say that Nether guy was? Their sponsor? I've never heard of a rust-grubbing crew being financed by an investor.
Aber wir waren doch oben.
Go!
Das mit den Hasen, das ist so cool. Warte mal.
It's a little soon to be heading home already, isn't it?
Ja, ja. Warte mal, müssen wir nicht hoch? Hier hoch. Ah. Hm.
Oh, I get it. Looks like this green button is the key. But it doesn't stay open very long. So, now what? What a mess. In a real pickle now, aren't we?
Aha! There you are!
You again?
Well, my big brother was exploring around here.
Leave the rambling to the oldsters, kid. Young'uns like you should get right to the point.
Well, I mean, forget it!
Is this?
Rex said it might come in handy for that machine you're always riding around.
Yeah. This is the exact replacement part that I need to fix junk. This is more than enough to pay back whatever debt you owed me, kid.
Whoa, it's that good? Us Blitzblades always honor our debts. Farron's...
Wait, are you bullets or blades? You really ought to decide on a name before you start introducing yourselves with it.
Shut up! Don't underestimate the BBs!
For Pete's sake, they're a real sorry lot, aren't they? I never expected to find a way to repair my roller dash in a place like...
Okay.
Ah, there. That ought to do it.
So, ja, Aktion. Turboschub. Hatten wir ja eben schon. Mhm.
Let's go. Go.
Da haben wir's.
This is some good job.
Fabrik 01. Keycard.
What's this? It's like, you could snap it in half easy peasy, but it's not rusty at all. Well, I'll be damned. It's the same code as that door. I guess the only way to know for sure is to give it a try. Well, look at this.
Tja, zurück zum Tor.
Go. Let's go.
Ach, der kleine Hase ist schon da.
Oh, is that you, Gramps?
What are you lazing around in a place like this for?
Huh? I was looking for Rex, actually, but I couldn't.
She got herself lost again? This is what...
She just wanders off whenever and disappears. I'm at my wit's end. Plus, there are dangerous traps around.
Traps, huh?
That's right. Take a look at this button, for example. You've seen other buttons like this around here too, right? The green ones that open the doors when you push them?
Yeah, I've seen.
Okay, but now look at this red button. When you... It does that.
So the red button sets off a trap, huh? That's a real...
You really do have a dirty mouth. Anyway, I'm a member of the BBs, so fine...
You know, speaking of that... What
Huh? It's short for the Brilliant Buddies, of course.
I see. Of course. Silly me for asking.
Anyway, if you happen to find Rex, could you let me know? And be sure to watch...
Those BBs. I thought they were just a bunch of obnoxious kids. But...
Okay, also nicht auf die grünen Button.
Go!
Gehen wir erst mal hoch.
Go!
Obwohl, warte mal, wir gehen erst mal runter.
Here's a good one. Go!
Okay.
Go! Careful now.
Alter, diese...
Huh? Looking for your little...
Hey, Gramps!
Langsam sind sie ein bisschen... Langsam sind sie ein bisschen nervig.
Hey, get out. All right, hold on.
Whoa! Incredible! That was so cool!
If you pay careful attention to how the rubble...
I thought you were too old for that kind of thing.
You really need to work on your manners, kid. See if you can... Did you see how those blocks caved in when I did that?
Huh?
For real. No matter how tough you are, they'll...
Right. Oh. This goes down a really...
Oh, for Pete's sake.
Ja, also langsam wird's echt... Langsam wird's echt nervig. das Schicksal mit dem Schrottjäger.
Look, anyway.
Also man läuft 5 Meter und hat dann wieder so eine Frequenz, so eine Zwischensequenz. Weiß nicht, schon wieder.
Why now? Rust beasts.
Okay.
Let's go. Go.
So kommt man weiter.
Damn it.
Okay. Jetzt. Oh mein Gott. Na cool, wieder eine Zwischensequenz.
Wait right there, Rex.
Let's see. Yes! I've got...
I'm glad you made it over there safely.
Huh?
You got a good running start and jump.
That sounds kind of scary. So...
Yeah, that's what I thought. You
Flunny, can we get over there to help?
If you want to bring her back safely, it might be better to throw her a rope. Maybe there's something else around.
What? You don't move a whisker. Say, old Rusty.
Ain't no problem of mine. And if I do a roller dash, then jump, I should be able to clear a gap that's... Let's go.
Okay.
Wow, that was amazing!
It's all thanks to that part you...
I'd expect no less from...
I'll figure something out.
Wow, this chicken walk...
Hey!
our little Rex.
but I want to check...
What kind of things are they...
Also irgendwie.
You just keep saving our...
Look, but...
Ja, wir überspringen den ganzen Kram hier, dieses ganze Gelaber.
Huh?
Well,
Hey, wait a second. These are...
Rumpel wieder. Du kannst deine Ausrüstung bauen.
Wait.
See,
Okay, ja, das war Rusty Rabbit, haben das Ende von der Demo erreicht. Ja, was sage ich zu dem Spiel? Ich finde das Spiel an sich eigentlich ganz nice, finde das auch ganz cool hier mit den Hasen und so, aber am Anfang sind die Zwischensequenzen ja noch ganz nice, wenn dann einem das alles erklärt wird und so, das kann ich alles noch verstehen, aber sie wollen da mit aller Gewalt wohl eine Story irgendwie reinhauen noch, deswegen diese ganzen Zwischensequenzen, du läufst 2 Meter und triffst wieder auf so einen Hasen. Und das dauert wieder Ewigkeiten, dieses ganze Gequatsche hin und her. Ja, wie gesagt, wenn es nicht so lang wäre, wenn es nicht so viel wäre, wäre es ganz cool. Ansonsten finde ich es mittlerweile, also zum Ende hin, relativ nervig. Habt ihr jetzt aber gemerkt, ich habe da die Sachen übersprungen, weil es einfach nervig ist, weil das viel zu lange dauert auch. Ansonsten, wie gesagt, sieht cool aus. Macht eigentlich auch Laune. Keine Ahnung, wie das Spiel weiter ist, ob das mit den Zwischensequenzen zum Beispiel auch so bleibt oder ob das dann weniger wird. Keine Ahnung. Wenn es euch dennoch gefallen hat, lasst ein Like, lasst ein Abo da. Das war auf jeden Fall eine neue Folge Angezockt. Das Spiel erscheint übrigens, ich glaube, zum Ende des Monats. Da kommt Rusty Rabbit raus. Zumindest hier auf der PlayStation. Ansonsten, ich wünsche euch noch einen schönen Tag, eine schöne Restwoche. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Haut rein. Macht's gut.